Ever wondered how websites are built? Whether you are a beginner taking your first step into web development or an intermediate developer looking to strengthen your fundamental, this course for you. Hey everyone, welcome to Rising with RK, Path of Mastery. You go to the place for mastering web technologies. I am RK and it is today's session. We are starting our journey with HTML basics. By the end of this video, you will understand what is HTML, why it is important, and how to create a structured web page. We will cover essential tags, elements, and best practices used by both beginners and experienced developers. So HTML is a backbone of every website and web application. Whether you want to create a simple web page or dive into advanced front-end development, mastering HTML is a first step. So guys, let's start with the HTML. There are a lot of sites where you can start with theoretical part of your technology. So W3 is always prepared sites for beginner to start with any technology. So we are seeing here for the HTML tutorial, right? So basically HTML is a standard markup language for web pages. So you can create your own website using the HTML. So there are a lot of syntax, tags, and elements used in HTML language. So if you want to go through the whole the theoretical part, you can refer this site, and there are many more sites you can refer. So let's go to the editor and start with the coding. I will explain every tag and element with the live example. So just go to the editor. You can use any editor which you like. I am just starting with the Visual Studio Code. So for that, I am just creating a one folder, so where we can write our code. So you can see here I am just creating a one folder for the HTML. Okay, so I am just going to command prompt to opening Visual Studio Code. You can using the code dot you can open directly Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let's go with, okay, so now editor is open. We are going to create a one HTML file. Basically, or most of the people start with the index.html. So whenever everyone started learn to HTML, they are started with the index.html. Okay, so there is a doc type which is define the data type of that file. So doc type it means it's clear the file content HTML code. So I will explain some tags before we start. So you can see here there is header tag used to contain metadata of particular page. So there is another tag body which is used to contain the data, actually those data which we want to show on the browser, right? So you can divide the body into multiple parts, like I am dividing into div. So okay, so I am just so div is the another tag. You can divide your browser into multiple content. So div is another part. There was another is a h1 tag which is defined by header only. There are 6 type of header, that means h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. So for that particular tag having their specific height and size of that content. So just like I am writing the, okay, I am just writing my name here. Okay, rising with RK. So you can clearly see the difference between the HTML tags. Okay, so I'm just adding my code, saving it, and let's open this file into browser. Okay, for that you just need to double click on your index.html. Yeah, so I'm just opening with the Chrome browser. It is a cross platform. You can run anywhere where you want. You can run on Chrome, you can run on Safari, you can run on Microsoft browser, Microsoft Edge browser, anywhere you can use. So I'm just adding tag also here so you can clearly see the difference between the header tag. Okay, so you can see here that H1 is a biggest tag, H2 is a smaller than H1, H3 is a smaller than H2. So there is a H1 tag. We are going to the another tag is a paragraph. So you can define paragraph within this data. So I am just explaining. I'm just adding the code for this one. The rising with RK. The chat is the YouTube channel specially designed for beginner and intermediate level developer. So you can see I just added one paragraph here. Okay, so I'm just saving and you can see in the browser, right? So I can add multiple lines in the paragraph. Okay, so there is another tag you can add here link. So you can see here I'm just adding a href to going to another page. You can see here we are just created one link for a login page. Like this way we can create a we can use a multiple HTML tags and develop our web page. So we will see in this remaining tag in next part. Thank you.